Welcome back to Fit for Life with Karen. I was going to say your guru, Karen. We're going to do yoga today. I don't know if some of you may not have ever done it before, or maybe you are experts at it. I don't know, but these shows are for everyone at all different levels of fitness and understanding. Why is it good for seniors? I don't know about you, but aging can be kind of stressful. I mean, there are many stresses in our lives at all ages, especially today, but we can do something about it. That's the good part. We, or I especially, tend to overthink everything. But when I sit and do yoga and relax, I feel like a different person. It really does work, but you've got to practice a little bit. Take a class, read a book about it, talk to someone that's into yoga and meditation. We always end with a short meditation. So I would suggest it for anybody, unless you absolutely cannot sit still for more than a minute. But it will help you to do that. Why is it good for seniors? Well, for all the reasons I just mentioned, it reduces stress. It really does. Stress and relaxation cannot exist together. And yoga does affect your brain waves. It changes them. Believe it or not, it does. So that's why one of the reasons that we do it. You can sleep better with yoga. I try to do some before I go to sleep, but sometimes I almost feel like I'm too tired to do the breath. So don't wait until you're there and wake yourself up. That would be silly, right? But if you really can't stop your mind from thinking, another thing you can do is be thankful for three things. I've heard that. But try the yoga breath. It really will help. And it may not help the first time. You're not used to it. But keep trying. You'll see. It's wonderful. And it doesn't cost anything. It really doesn't. You'll sleep better. You'll increase, with the physical part of yoga, you will increase your flexibility and strength also. So it does those things. That's important to know. It will improve your balance, especially with standing yoga. We will do some of that today. It helps to focus your mind. I don't know about you, but as I get older, it is hard to pin things down. I feel like my mind is crowded with so many things, and I think we're all doing pretty well, but things do change. We start to be a little more concerned about certain things. So it helps to focus your mind and just try to focus on something pleasant along with the yoga breath, and you'll be there, just about there, where you want to be. It can lower your blood pressure, and that's important to a lot of people. So those are just a few of the things that yoga does. So keep that in mind. There's got to be a reason why it's been around for thousands of years, why so many people are doing it all over the world. I think they even have yoga for dogs now. I'm not sure. So we're going to start. We're going to be doing some kind of simple asanas, as they're called. Or you could call it just a movement or an exercise, but the correct term is asana. That's a Sanskrit word. And we're going to start with a salute to the sun, seated. It's done usually from a standing position, but we really simplify it just so we can make believe we're doing it. If you can do it that way, standing and getting down, and the legs come back, and then you get back up, please do it. So here we go. We're just going to bring the arms up and breathe up at the same time. Good. And then when you exhale, just let those arms come down and bring them back. You can keep your head up if you have to. Let's try another one with the breath if you want to, breathing up. And exhale and just bring those arms back. You're coming forward. Try not to round the back though. If you can, come forward with kind of a flat back. That would be good. So the salute to the sun is usually done at the beginning of your yoga movement here. We're going to do some head and neck stretches because your head and neck are involved with yoga also. The whole body gets involved. We're just going to drop the chin down slowly. Feel how good that feels, how relaxing it is. And we'll bring the head back up. Try not to drop your head and back. We're not trying to get you to drop your head on your back at all. Just kind of be on a slant, as if you're on a slant board. And then we're going to look straight ahead and do a little bit of a turn here. Not turning your body, but just your head. And then we'll go back to the other side. You might feel a little crunching and scrunching in there, but it's usually okay. And we'll bring the head back. Let's breathe out as we drop the head to the side. As you come up, let's breathe up through the nose and exhale through the mouth as we drop the head to the other side. Easy stuff, but effective and good for us. And we'll bring the head back up. Wonderful. The spine is involved in yoga. Yoga is done standing, seated, and on the floor. I think that's what we're used to seeing and hearing about. So let's take a breath up through the nose, open those feet, and exhale. And now we're just stretching the spine out. You will have movements similar to this in yoga. All right. Let's come back up, breathing up through the nose all the way up. So this is spinal flexion, letting those arms come down. If you want to grab your ankles, fine. Flatten out your back a little bit. And then we'll come back up. Normally you would stay in these positions longer. I just want you to get a feel for what it is. So let's do some more spinal extension. Just grab your wrist, pull that arm right up. So we're kind of elongating the spine. Again, we're trying to counteract this forward stuff. So we're going to bring that arm up nice and straight. And just do your natural breathing now. Grab that wrist, pull the arm up, up, up. Feel taller. You will be taller when you're finished, I'm sure. All right, we're going to bring those arms down. All right. Now we're going to do a spinal rotation. So you're going to take this arm. Let's take a breath in up through the nose. As you exhale through your mouth, see if you could bring that arm around to the arm of the chair or the back of the chair. Sit up nice and straight. Pull that chin in. And you're kind of pulling yourself around by holding onto the chair. Good. Hold it, hold it. And then we'll come back slowly. But we want to do the other side, right? So we're going to breathe up through the nose again, lifting the arm up. And exhale as you turn, grab the back of the chair or the arm of the chair and just pull yourself up nice and tall. Shoulders down. If you can do that, good. And then we'll come back slowly. Good. Just for the heck of it right now, let's turn again. Just take this arm and just throw it over the back of the chair. Just fling it right over. All right? So the head is going into the same direction, but I'd like you to stay here and then turning the head in the opposite direction all the way back. Good. And then we'll relax. Again, we're going to turn just a little bit, throw the arm over. Just keep going in that direction. I've got my hand right here on the knee, turning and turning. And then we'll come back slowly. So we're just getting a little extra stretch in there, extra stretch. Come forward in your chair, turn those legs to the side. Now the leg that's closest to me, or right here in front, just bring it right to the back. We do a lot of lunging in yoga when we're standing. And all you're going to do is push that heel back. You can see what I'm doing here. Pushing it back. You can hold on or not. Whatever you want to do is fine. Pushing back. Pushing back. Good. Great. You're going to reach down now. Lift the leg up and pull it back. Let's bring that arm up. Let's take a breath, breathing up through the nose. And exhale and reach at the same time. Good. Wonderful. Hold that, hold it. Just bring the arm down. You can hold on and just nice and easy with the leg. And we'll switch the leg to the opposite direction. We're sitting up nice and tall. Let's breathe up through the nose as we bring the arm up. And hold on to the chair here and do a little bit of a back bend. Good. and then come forward. Just drop that arm down. See how far down you can reach with that hand. Good. And then we'll come back up slowly. Now you're just going to lift the leg up and pull it in. Pull that leg right in. You might be able to do it with one arm. If you need both, that's fine. We're just getting a good stretch here. We need to stretch everything. We have lots of muscles. Over 600. Pulling that leg in, good. And just leave that nice and easy. Let's turn to the other side now. Heel down, sitting up nice and tall. You're going to come forward, slide forward, reach down. Wonderful. Come back up slowly. Let's take a breath this time, breathing up through the nose. And as you exhale, just bring that arm back and go back just a little bit. Just opening up that chest area, good. All right, and then we're just going to sit up nice and straight. Now to open up this area again from all this rounding that we do, it just gets this whole area congested. It's much easier to breathe if you're nice and straight. So let's take a breath in. Arms back here at your neck. And just bring those elbows back. Wonderful. Now let's do a little bend to this side and to that side. Good. Now let's sit up nice and straight. And all I want you to do is turn again. A little bit of a turn here. And then to the other side. This is a great stretch. All right, and then we'll bring our head right back. Good. Now what we're going to do next is the yoga cat. You know how a cat kind of brings their little shoulders up and hisses. Well, we're going to try to imitate a cat right now. So let's breathe up through the nose as we pull the shoulders down, kind of arching the back a little. Don't force it, but you want to be really straight here. And just hold on. Now, what I'd like you to do is the opposite. So you're going to drop your chin, lift your shoulders, round your back, pull that abdomen in just a little bit. And as you come up this time, I'd like you to breathe up through your nose. So we're just going to bring your head up and the shoulders down as you're breathing up. Looking up at the ceiling. Now you're going to exhale as you come down. So as you drop your head and round your shoulders, you're breathing out, pulling the abdomen in. You're very round-shouldered. This is the opposite of good posture. And now you're going to come up slowly and just relax for a minute. Wonderful. So this is the yoga cat. All right, now you're going to relax again. Just relax back, lift your leg up, and pull that leg towards your chest again. And that should feel good, especially if, where we've been working the lower spine and just want to stretch that out a little bit, relax it a little bit. And let's do the other side. Good. We're going to be standing up in about a minute, so I just thought we'd prepare ourselves a little bit for that. Wonderful. Okay. Grab some water. And what I'd like you to do is stand up without holding on. Do the best you can. You might not be used to doing that. I think I'm going to move our chair back so you can see what we're doing here. And I'd like you to open the feet nice and wide. They have to be wide. This doesn't work. We're going to do the warrior pose. So it has to be nice and wide. If you're concerned about balance, about falling, get behind your chair and you can hold onto your chair with one hand. So let's do some nice, easy lunging. Nice and easy. Good. How does that feel? Good. Just make sure you're not back on your heels. You want to be either straight or a little bit forward. Not bending forward, but the whole body comes forward in one piece. Back and forth. Good. Easy stuff, right? Okay. So we've got this foot turned out. This foot should be a little bit straighter. Right and back here. I'm going to bring those arms up to shoulder level. Bring it up. Good. And just do a little lunge here and then come back up. Lunge again. Again. And one more time. All right. Let's bring that arm in back. Drop it right down. Let's lunge again and hold on to your chair if you have to and do the Exalted Warrior. This is called the Exalted Warrior. It's very similar, but we're going back this time. All right, let's come back to the center and just drop down. Let's stretch that back out a little bit. Good. Don't drop your head like this. You can keep it up as much as possible. And we'll come back. Arms out again. This foot is turned out. This one is fairly straight. Good. Make sure that arm in the back is right out from the shoulder. And yes, we can do this with the breath too. We can take a breath right here. And exhale as you bend that knee. Good. And then you're coming back. So we've done seated yoga. Now we're doing some standing yoga. All right. Another knee bend. Can you do one more? Yes, you can. We're going to bend that knee. Let the arm fall down or hold on. And we're going to do our little back bend here, which is important. Now you can do it with a straight leg or a bent knee. Wonderful. We'll come back up. Good. How you doing? And let's just drop forward again, just to relax that back a little bit. Keeping the head up. And then you're going to come up slowly. Very good. All right. Let's try our version of the tree. You've probably seen the yoga tree at times. This leg is up, or this leg is up. Most of you probably can't do that yet, but we're going to bring our feet fairly together. We've got about 2 or 3 inches there open, and your feet are turned out just a little bit. Again, make sure that you can lift your heels up. Then you know that you're forward enough. You're not back on your heels. All right, what I'd like you to do is just follow me. I'm using this leg, so you're using that leg. We won't say right and left. Just lift that heel up. Can you bring it in a little bit closer? And the knee is turned out a little bit, isn't it? These are prayer hands. Just see if you can balance there for a few seconds. All right, now you can hold on to do this, or just take a chance and bring your foot up and then put it down. And bring your foot up, even if it's for 2 seconds, even if it's 1 second, up and down, up and down. All right. Both feet are flat. We'll do a little bit of a knee bend here. Good. Normally your arms would be up here. Your leg would be way up, way up. I used to be able to stay up there for an hour and a half, but not anymore. Okay, let's do the other side then. Lift that heel up, bring that foot in a little bit. Nice and tall. Slightly forward, and just bring this up and put it down. Bring it up. Whatever you can do, 1 second, 2 seconds, and then eventually you can do more and get it up a little bit higher. Whatever you can do. But I just wanted you to try it, so let's do our knee bend again. Nice and easy. Good. Open those arms up. And let's just cross over. Do a little stretch here and touch the knee. And up. And over. And up again. And just stretching over. All right. Now this is 3, I think. And 4. And 5. And 6. And we'll do one more after this, 7. Just to get a nice stretch. A different movement here. Why don't you clasp your hands behind your back now? If you can do that, if your balance is okay. And all I want you to do is lift those arms away from the body. This one might be a little uncomfortable in the shoulders, but just do the best you can. Good. Lift those arms up, and we're going to come forward. So they might come up a little bit better with a forward reach like this. Now we're going to stand up nice and tall, pull those arms down, a little bit of a back bend. You might need to hold on to the chair. That's okay. All right. And we're going to end these standing exercises with a lunge. Your feet have to be really wide. So again, behind the chair, holding on. We're just going to bend this knee. All right. We're going to rest the forearm right here on the quadricep. All right. And then you're going to just take your hand and put it behind your head or at your neck. Again, make sure you're forward, or just hold on when you do this, or don't do it at all, whatever you can do. Good. Just to test it and try it out. Pretty sure we haven't done this one before. So we're just going to lean, forearm down here, bring that arm up, touch the back of your head. Make sure the feet are a little bit wider. I know it's hard to do that, you're not used to it. And then we'll come back up. Great. Let's have a seat, grab some water. And we're going to do a little bit of meditation, because that's part of this. And without it, it just doesn't seem right. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Okay, but let's relax just for a minute. Feet out straight, legs out straight here. Just move your feet back and forth just to relax, loosen up a little bit. Wonderful. Let's drop the chin down. And then we'll bring the head back, looking up. Circle your hands a little bit, around and around, good. And then the other way. Good. Let's take a breath up through the nose. When you breathe up, you should be expanding your abdomen a little bit. So think of pushing it just a little bit. And then when you exhale, you can just tighten that a little bit. You don't have to, try to pull it all in, but you want to feel some kind of flattening. You can feel it when you do it correctly. So let's try it again together. Breathing up through the nose. Extending, and then when you exhale, it's like letting the air out of a balloon, isn't it? Just drop that chin right down and move your head from side to side. And what we're going to do is a little bit of mindfulness meditation. Just being in the moment. Don't picture yourself doing something else somewhere else. Just be in the moment. And I'd like you to close your eyes if you can hear me. And think about something that you find relaxing. It could be a place. You can also meditate by looking at a candle. Some people do that with open eyes. You can meditate with your eyes open. I've been told that knitting, looking at one subject for a long time is meditative. So you just want to keep the mind still, not jumping from one thing to another. And the yoga breath will help with that. So for those that don't know that, it might sound like a good thing to try not to think about what if. Just be here, be thankful. There are many things we have to be thankful for. So let's take that breath again together all the way up. Hold that breath and exhale. Let your chin drop down. Just relax. And for the next, I'm going to say maybe 2 or 3 minutes, we're going to try to think about as little as possible. I'd like you to, it's hard to totally clear the mind, but just rest on something, even a prayer, a few words from a prayer, or a word like serene, a brook, something that conjures up relaxation, and think about that. When your thoughts start to go all over the place, another one of these breaths, or 2 or 3, will help bring you back to that meditative state. So we have 2 minutes now, so I'm going to say goodbye for now. And we'll see you next time. And get a book, take a class, and do all you can to relax, release, just let go of everything. Namaste.